Welcome to this preview of the new job estimating module within Project-SalesAchiever. This module is designed for businesses who need a lightweight job estimating module where the cost of products and services is built up from a number of cost types. I'm going to demonstrate the core functionality in this upcoming release. I'm going to start with creating a new quotation. I'm going to link it to a company, and then I will give it a quick reference. I'm saving the record, and at this point, I'm going to add a new product, network cabling, for example. What we'll see is the new cost type data entry window, which allows us to build up the price of a product from cost types that have been entered previously. Each product can have multiple cost types in an unlimited number, and of course, each product can have different cost type breakdowns. So let's orientate briefly. At the top of the screen, we have a product detail breakdown showing us the basic detail of the product. In the middle section is the cost type detail. We have a breakdown of the cost of the product by cost type. And then at the bottom, we have a summary showing us the breakdown of the summary information for this line item. Working from the top, I can enter in 1,000 feet of network cabling. I can assign this line item to a particular phase and a category. But we also have the concept of a phase group, which will allow us to set up multiple sets of phases and categories for the purpose of job estimating. So perhaps I might assign this to electrical, the electrical phase, and I can set this to electrical labor, for example. So you can have multiple phases, and each of those are entirely configurable on a case-by-case basis for a particular business. Underneath this, we have a cost type detail breakdown. We can see that the cost on network cabling, this product, is built up from the cost of material, the cost of labor, and in this case, the cost of overtime labor. We may, of course, also have things like equipment hire, plant, fringes, burdens, and so on. An unlimited number is available. Working from left to right, I can see that we also have a conversion factor. The conversion factor can also be adjusted. If I know that a piece of work is going to be more time-consuming or less time-consuming, we can do it more quickly, I can make adjustments to the conversion factor. Again, running from left to right, we have the cost and the conversion factor, which when multiplied by the quantity will give us the number of feet of cabling in this case, and the amount of labor and so on, and an adjusted cost. I can then actually choose to mark that up. I can mark up my material by 20%, for example, and that will actually show a line markup here. And that line markup is $960. For cost markup, each individual cost type, we can say for the purpose of including overhead, for example, that we always mark up the material by 7.5%. And maybe we always mark up labor by 10%. And so in addition to that cost markup, we can then add a line markup as we see fit on a line-by-line or a job-by-job basis. Ultimately, we end up with a line total, which is our adjusted cost with all markups applied, and we can see a unit price per feet of network cabling. From this point, I can see my margin, my markup on the basis of a selling price, and it's a net price of $10.50. If I choose, I can discount that. So I could discount, for example, by 20%, and I can see that my net price is then $8.40. Or I could set a price of $9 here, and I will see that everything adjusts automatically and gives me a discount then of 14.31%, and I can see my margins. Anytime I alter one of these figures, the other figures adjust automatically, allowing us to price quickly, to estimate quickly, and to actually see the results of changes that we make instantly. So for example, if this is now instead 2,000 rather than 1,000 lines, I can adjust here, and you can see all the figures adjust automatically. A couple of other things to highlight. The system is designed both to work from a cost up and also list down. So a net price could be specified where we're quoting smaller jobs or offering a fixed price that covers all costs. We can work on that basis, or for larger jobs perhaps, where we're building up the individual cost and then applying markup. So we can work cost up or list down. So now we'll hit OK, and a couple of other things to note. When I save this line item, what we'll see is the phase and group and category all shown on the screen. It's behind where I'm building up my details. And the next product that I add will actually remember that phase and category. So as I work through my job estimate pricing, my electrical section or the electrical labor section, I can price that up. And each time I'm not having to specify the phase and the category. And then when I move maybe to mechanical, for example, the system will remember that, speeding up the quoting process. So again, I will hit OK at this point. And that will now add on to the system. And of course, we have all of the usual Project-SalesAchiever functionality to copy and paste line items and to move items up and down. That is a brief introduction to the job costing module. I hope it's been helpful. Thank you for taking the time to watch.